Hello and welcome to Combat Patrol Carnage. So we're back with our latest issue of Combat Patrol magazine, and we have issue 12, which brings us our first frame for the Terminator kit. So really good kit. It is a push fit one, so not a lot of options, but it's a really good sort of a basic kit. It's in all the starter sets, which is a bar, and the Combat Patrol, which is why we're getting it in this collection. So yeah, we just get 5 guys, Sergeant with Power Sword, and a trooper with an assault cannon. Everyone else has power fists and storm bolters, and we have a teleport homer as well. Inside the issue we have our build guide, we have our Space Marine doctrines, and we learn about Battleshock and its importance in games before we learn and put it to use in our latest mission. So our frame is this one, the larger of the 2 smaller ones, so we actually have enough on the frame to build 3 guys, but we don't get the bases until next issue. So yeah, we can build the models but not put them to the bases for the moment, but at least we have the instructions so we can figure out what pieces of this frame we can put to use. But as you'll know from my previous video of Terminators, I'm going to do the 2 video introductions and then get building and painting. Before we head to the table, don't forget to do all the usual: like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop me a comment down below. All your interactions are much appreciated, and it helps the channel get noticed as well. And also don't forget to share the video if you want with your other social medias. Finally then, Combat Patrol Carnage is proudly sponsored by Warbay.shop, your one-stop supply for all your hobby needs. They have a wonderful selection of new and used armies and individual models. They also stock Combat Patrol magazine and various other past partworks. Plus they have all your usual hobby supplies, paints, paintbrushes, dice, tokens, etc. So check them out, warbay.shop. There's a link in the video description for you, and who knows, you might find your next hobby project at a bit of a discount. Right, let's head to the table, and in this video we're just going to be building our Terminators. So I'll show you how to build one of them, and we'll use the same model for painting in the next issue's video. So here we are then with issue 12, and we have our Terminator frame to look at first of all. So yeah, we get pretty much 3 Terminators on this frame, plus a few bits for our Sergeant, as well as the teleport homer. So what I'll do is I'll show you one of the models that we have all the components for. There should be at least a couple on this frame. But yeah, there we are, there's the back sides, just so you can see. So as I said in the introduction, yeah, this is just a basic push fit squad. No special weapons other than the assault cannon, but the full kit is a lot better. You get assault cannon, heavy flamer, or the Typhoon missile launcher, plus loads of head options, as well as the options to add chain fists to your power fists. Yeah, pretty cool. So, right, I'll adjust the camera and we'll dive into issue 12. So, opening the page and looking at our full contents. So we have our build guide for our Terminators, we have our read articles for the tactical and assault doctrine, and then for our play articles we have Battleshock Tests and our next scenario, Hold or Die. So very interesting scenario, learning how to put the Battleshock rules into effect. So we'll have a quick look at our build guide before we bring the models in and pick one out to build. So in this guide you'll build your Terminator squad made up of 5 Terminators and a teleport homer. Follow the instructions carefully to build your models. You will need the sprues from issues 12 and 13 to build this unit. So you have a reminder of clipper safety. You need tools. You don't need glue, but it is advised for a solid fit. And these models are push fit, so easy to build pretty much. But yeah, our Sergeant here made up of components 1 through to 8. So, plus his 40mm base. And then we got our regular troopers, the three identical-ish guys. So some of them have little base details. So we got a skull, we got a drain pipe. Some have 2 posts on their base. And then finally we have the assault cannon Terminator there. So he has a pile of spent casings. And then we have our teleport homer. So I'm just going to pause the video and check to see which components we have on the frame for the models to build. And I'll pick one out to build. So I've checked and we have all the components on this frame to build Trooper 1 or Model 2. So the first part we'll need is 9 and 10, the 2 halves of his body, which are here and here. So I've got all my tools just to the side, including glue, and I'm going to make sure these guys get a permanent fix. So we'll clip out these components, clean them up. And get them glued together. That was a difficult head to get in, but got it in the end. So now we got a base, and it shows us to put his right foot on that one and base detail on that one. So I'll put a little bit of glue in and around that hole. And gently push it down like so. Then for his feet, glue there, a little bit on the post. And that goes like that. And there we have our first Terminator. So I'll build the rest up on my own time. And yeah, we'll use this guy as our painting example in issue 13. So there we have it. That's our first Terminator built, and I'll put a picture up of them all once they're finished at the end of this video, because I should get them built before I start and finish editing these videos. So yeah, you'll be able to see the whole squad lined up together at the end of this video. Yeah, there we have our Terminator, and up next is our lore articles. So don't forget to join me for those. Also, don't forget to check out warbay.shop, your one-stop supply for your hobby needs. There's a link, of course, in the video description. So, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you next time on Combat Patrol Carnage. Goodbye.